it's not that hard. But this is I'm gonna update y'all on everything, right? But first of all, I need y'all to help me get in contact with Sanetta. I need y'all to help me get in contact with Sanetta. Let him know that I'm trying to get in touch with him. Tell him to come to my inbox or go to Chief inbox. I have access to Chief's page. So on Instagram, tell him to come to my inbox or on Mama Aya. Come to my Instagram or Chief's Instagram to get in contact with me so that I can interview with him. I want to interview him, and I want to make this a very big thing, because at the end of the day, everybody online has blasted their opinions about Chief. Hold up. Let me fix this sound. Hold up. But you have to be still because the mic is gonna like shift, so it's gonna be like, so you have to get off that like that. You have to like come on the side right here. You see what I'm saying? Because when you move, the mic is gonna muffle. So yeah, I need y'all to help me get in contact with Sanetta. We need to blow this up, like for real. I need an interview with Sanetta. Tell him I'm trying to get an interview with him and blow this shit up, because at the end of the day, y'all blowing us up online like we really out here doing something and hurting people and doing all this crazy shit that y'all saying and all these alleged stories that y'all making up in y'all own mind, and that's fucked up. So exactly what the trolls are doing to Carbonation, exactly what the trolls are doing to Chief, we need to be doing the same thing, but in our own way, with love. You understand what I'm saying? We need to call the embassy. Everybody who knows what the fuck is going on for real, you need to get the number off our page. We're gonna be posting that all over social media. Everybody needs to have that clip, that photo. It says support Carbonation. It has the embassy number on there. It has the Nicaraguan police facility that Chief is currently at right now. He's been detained there at that facility. It has their number on there, and it also has our PayPal on there. That picture needs to be filtered around social media. It needs to be all over everybody's page, and you need to be repeating, like putting that out over and over and over and over, because just how the trolls got him in jail is exactly what we need to do to get him out. You understand what I'm saying? If we don't use that same energy that our lower self has used to put him in jail, then you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be in there for fucking ever. And if you really care about yourself in his form, then you will do anything you can and everything you can to help us get him out. Now I'm gonna update y'all on the situation. They are the people, the police, the Nicaraguan police does not have anything, any physical evidence or any type of anything to arrest him for. When we ask the police, what is Eligio Bishop arrested for, they are like, they don't have anything to tell us. All they're telling us is that I'm interrogating Eligio Bishop. I'm just investigating Eligio Bishop. That's all that they're telling us. And we're like, how much investigation can you do from last Friday up until now? There's not that many questions in the world for you to do. We know how long this process takes as far as studying or investigating a situation. It's not that hard, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on here. So by law, and here in Nicaragua, you can't keep anybody, you can't detain anybody past 48 hours if you don't have any type of evidence for their arrest. So once you can't attain any type of evidence within the 48 hours of their arrest or their detainment from in your facility or whatever, you have to let them go. Chief has been there since last Friday, and there are people there that have been there for a couple months because nobody is there to get them out. Nobody is there on their behalf to tell them their story. Let alone these people in that prison that prison that Chief is at, they don't even have contact with people like that. They only have visitation on a certain day, once a week. That's not enough time to do anything. You know, people have things to do, and you know, people going places and shit like that. So these people are literally just sitting there for a couple months, and they are innocent just like Chief. And in order to get him out, we're going to have to do everything that we can, and that is make noise. We have to make noise, just like the trolls make noise. That's why we put the numbers out. Everybody need to be calling up there, calling the police facility, saying like, look, he's innocent. This is not true. I know what's going on. It's just trolls. It's cyberbullying. People are saying what they want to say. If you go look up the Nicaragua Managua article that they have on us, you will know that it's some bullshit because they're naming people that are not even here in carbonation anymore. That's how fucked up the situation is. They have mixed information from different parts of his journey and combining it all in one. And we're looking at the article like, okay, you don't even know what's going on. So this has become like something that's very, very like warped and just blown out of proportion. And like, we understand that it's our lower self and everything like that, but the reality of the situation is that Chief is not doing any of the things that you are allegedly saying that he's done. It's false claims, period. Whether you like to hear that or not, it just is. And we have to call up there. Anybody who speaks Spanish needs to call up there and tell them that this is not true. Tell them that he is innocent. Tell them that it's cyberbullying. Tell them that we are being cyberbullied online, and this is what we do. This is what's going on as far as our situation with Chief. Today, I was able to have a visit with Chief through the U.S. Embassy. I had to request the U.S. Embassy to give me an opportunity to visit him because they didn't want to give us no communication with Chief. I haven't talked to Chief since last Friday, and the family has been out of communication with him completely. So today I was able to go see him. I was able to have a visit with him for 30 minutes. And during that time we talked, I told him about everything that's going on. I told him all about all of the ins and outs, what's going on online and everything like that. And so he knows everything that's going on through our visitation from today. Other than that, Chief I don't have contact with him, and that's serious because he's in there. We don't know what's going on with him. We don't know anything, and I don't know when the next time I'll be able to see him with or without a U.S. request. So what we did was, this is going to put more pressure on getting him out of jail. Not only will we be calling and everything like that, but we have got a lawyer. We got a lawyer because there's minimal amount of communication, and they are not letting us communicate as effectively as we need to figure out why they're holding him there, or why all of this is happening. Like why aren't they letting him go within the 48-hour time span? Then we got a lawyer. So we have a lawyer, and we had a meeting with the lawyer today about the procedures that we need to go through to get Chief out of jail. He told us to write a written statement, and we did. We wrote our written statement as far as what is happening and everything like that. And he's going to present that tomorrow to the facility to see if they'll let him go. Now, anything else that's just getting the ball rolling, you know what I'm saying? But we do need help to pay the lawyer because we don't have that. Like, we don't have that. Like, when the trolls do this to us, we have to keep moving from place to place to place, and then that costs money, and we have children.
You know what? At some point, this becomes absurd. Trolls did not put him in prison. And you cannot bash trolls and then turn around and then ask them for their money. That is not how this works. And as far as I can see, and I don't care who likes this and who doesn't like it, if you're on this channel for political correctness, get on. I see how many? 10 able-bodied humans that are able to work for money. I don't see anything wrong with them. If they can get up off their and get to work, well, that's on them. Because I do it every day. And so can they. Don't bash Babylon and then in the same breath ask for Babylon money. Now, let's get it.
And we have to eat, and we have all of these other responsibilities. Obviously, everybody knows that, like, everybody has a family. So when the trolls are calling on us and doing all of this, we have to move from house to house, to place to place to place to place to place. You know, not saying that we're scared to, you know, we're not scared or anything like that, but you know what I'm saying? What would you do if you was in a situation where people are just constantly calling and all this? So we need help. We moved from one place and we moved here. That made our funds go down because we had to make this big transition. We had to move. Now we need money to pay a lawyer because trolls won't stop fucking harassing us and shit like that. But we got something for your ass. Like, but I'm not gonna get that away. Like, we got something for that ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's the morality behind it. You know, you could say anything you want. You could do anything you want. But at the end of the day, where's the morale? Where's your morality? You know, what are the laws and the principles that you stand on within yourself to feel like a righteous person? Like, in order for you to do the things that you're doing as far as the trolls, you should feel bad. Like, you should feel bad for yourself, but you don't. You continue to keep going and keep going and keep going on, and is actually happy about the situation. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get what you need. Like, you're going to manifest exactly what you need to get you from point A to point B. And we don't have to extend that same energy to you to play as a catalyst or a part to that and where you headed. At the end of the day, he's innocent. He don't do those things that y'all saying he do. We don't do those things that y'all saying we do. Like, period. At the end of the day, whether
Correction, Nana, that he says that he do. That he say that he do. This is stuff he has put online himself. Let's not forget that. Oh, how quick we are to blame somebody else as soon as the tables are turned on us. There's always got to be somebody to blame but ourselves. For 1 second, she cannot look and think, maybe Chief done this to himself. She even told her father, if he would stay off social media saying the things that he says, our life would be so much easier. So stop blaming trolls, because that sounds really silly, and look at your own life.
you like it or not, it's just fucked up to me. Like, all this is just fucked up to me. And y'all could sit here online and troll us and say all of this and say all of that, but why aren't you looking at what we're teaching you? Why aren't you studying the videos that and what we say? Why aren't you looking at our lifestyle and what we're actually doing? You know, you take a little bit of something that you think is negative and make it our whole situation into something that is not. And that's not cool, because if at the end of the day, if anybody was to come into your life, look into your life, let me look into your life. Like, put your whole life online and let's see how many bad things that you do and see how far it gets you. If we was to zoom into everybody's life right now, everybody would be in jail. Period. Everybody.